Why support MCA? Good question. Difficult to answer. I would say that we are not a perfect party. I'm the first to say, 我们不是十全十美的，世界上也没有一个十全十美的组织或者政党。But I would dare to say we are a better choice than the others. Why do I say so? Why do I say so? Because we have chance to evaluate Pakatan riot in the last 2.5 years. Thank God they won. You tell the newspaper, say thank God. Say Chua, say thank God they won in some of the states. Please write it down. You are all not writing because you enjoy my talking only. No, we say that thank God they won. Because during these 2.5 years, we have a chance to look at their performance. Agree?
Yes.
They promised that there will be a wind of change. We will transform the government. We will make the government more transparent, more democratic. There's a free flow of information. There will be no corruption. There will be tender. And 1Malaysia, very beautiful. Everybody also voted for them. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon and voted. And today, after 2.5 years, what sort of conclusion can you draw? Have they really changed? You ask yourself, have they really changed? Nothing much. They only shout change, but structurally and physically no change. They all got worse, in fact. Have they come up with a plan to develop their state? We have our economic transformation program. Whether you like it or not, there is a program. Whether it succeeds or not is up to the riot and the government, but at least there is a plan. When there is a plan, there is a hope. You don't even have a plan. Every day say we have a plan, we have a plan. 2.5 years we are waiting for the plan. They are all planning. So we should be planning to change them. No plan. The only plan they have is to attack the previous state government. If you look at all their leaders, have they ever come on the stage and say, I want to do this, do that? No. And whatever they say that the previous government has not done well, they have not done better either. Why do I say so? Selangor is a good example. You talk about the easiest. Revenue from sand. I say it's the easiest because I serve in the government of Johor. From 86 to 2004. Today, if you give me all the sand in Selangor, I will say bye-bye to you. I'm not interested in politics already. It's the easiest. You don't need think tank to run a sand mine. Count the number of lorries going in and out only. Make sure that there is no pakat. Pakatan Raya can, but no pakat between the lorry driver and some other people. Last time, they promised in the election manifesto that if we win, they will collect 150 million a year. I mean, people believe it. I don't blame the riot. 2008 they won. 2009, 2008 they won. The whole of 2008, 2009, and now coming to 2010. Every year they have not achieved more than 10 million. They promised 150 million. In fact, what they have derived from sand is less than during K. Toyo's time. I'm not praising K. Toyo, but at least he did more and better than them. Then just now I talk about the scholarship. But then you tell yourself, if everything is by tender, everything is above board, how is it that there are supporting letters flying around and they get projects until the poor fellow got sacked? That means with his supporting letter, he has been getting projects. Agree?
Yes.
Otherwise, there is no reason why he should be sacked. Of course, he has been punished also this election. Yesterday, mati. That means that message is to tell us that it's true, that there is something is wrong somewhere. And we hate to say what it is because we don't have the evidence. Cyber cafe, fronting as a gambling center. In Klang Valley, if you have Klang people here, you go and ask them. In the last 2.5 years, there's mushroom. Then you talk about water rates. They say that when we win, water rate will be the same. Recently, Penang also went up, Kedah also went up by 27%, if I'm not mistaken. Then they say Bumi lot, only Barisan National Government reserve Bumi. We come to power, no such thing on. But in Kedah, they increased the Bumi reserve to 50% and in some areas 70%. And what is all this? So where is the change? The change comes from slogan only, not in action, I would say. So thank God, these 2.5 years have opened the eyes of the people. And as long as our Prime Minister do the right thing and say the right thing and do the right thing, we are confident that we will continue to support him and Rakyat will continue to support him. Because people can make the comparison between one is talking and shouting slogan and the other one who is doing. And at the end of the day, people want a government that delivers and not a government that shouts slogan. Reformasi. What is being reformed? You ask yourself. What have they reformed? I must say Penang has done well. Much better than the other 3 states. They have done well because they have not made any mistake. Simple as that. And I think probably they are more cautious in Penang. Because they know that if the voters are all Chinese, mostly Chinese, which can be very unforgiving voters. You do mistake, we'll send you out. And Guaning has done well too. In that sense, they have not made mistakes, major mistakes, like the other Pakatan Raya states. So on this basis, we are not perfect, but we are the better choice. So for that reason, vote lah Barisan Nasional. Why must we support BN and why must we support MCA? Before I even reach that, I want to talk something about racial politics in this country. Often people say, why must MCA be talking about everything Chinese? True, that's a fair question. Of course, in the recent after the party election, we have been more focused on issue. We become issue-centric rather than ethno-centric. That is not race-based. But having said that, all of you must bear in mind that the origin of our founding fathers, when they founded Malaysia, and when they go to London and ask independence, when they come back and step out of the plane to tell the whole world that we already achieved independence, the Malays leaders at that time would tell the Malays, your right is protected. Your right, your special right is protected in the Constitution. Islam is the official religion. Bahasa Melayu is bahasa kebangsaan. The royalties are also protected. The role of the Agong is also written down in the Constitution. Are you aware of that? If you look at the Agong's role, he has certain roles to play. You know? Then our Chinese leader come out and also tell you, 你们不要担心，捍卫你们的地位，母语教育，宗教的自由，推广文化的自由。所以 our leaders tell us like that. The Indians say the same thing. And if you analyze further the Constitution, even the Malays are defined by the Constitution. That you must practice Malay custom, that you must profess Islam, then only you are a Malay. So our Constitution is written in such a way that you have Bumi and non-Bumi, you have the Malays and the non-Malays, all written there. So don't you ever think that there's nothing to do with race. Our founding father, in their wisdom, our Constitution is also a lot of race. So it will take a long time before we have non-racial politics in this country, I would say. Not during my time, and I have a feeling that not during your time, your children's time maybe. And I would say that there is no single party in this country that is non-racial. Pakatan Rakyat, Keadilan try to claim that they are non-racial, of course. But if you analyze their results on the recent election, then you will know that it is non-racial. It is not true. Not true. So So race will be with us for some time to come. But we hope that as the country develops and Malaysians become better educated, higher standards of education, and we are more confident in our daily life and interaction with among Chinese and Malays. And as what the Prime Minister always said, we hope that by 2020 we can really move to Satu Malaysia.